Hi there. This is my weighted blanket, also called a gravity blanket or therapy blanket. These blankets have been used in helping insomnia, anxiety, pain, and also such disorders as autism and ADHD. You can get weighted jackets too that can help calm children, and also weighted lap pads. There is science behind it. Weighted therapy can imitate the impression of a hug or gentle cuddle, activating the pressure nerves, which can help calm the nervous system. You can get these blankets in different weights, some being adjustable with weighted pads in Velcro pockets. The adjustable ones are a little bit bulkier than the non-adjustable ones though. The weights are pads of plastic or ceramic pellets. I bought this one from Sensory Direct, which I'll link to in the description. The company was created in response to the owner's autistic son experiencing positive results from weighted therapy. Some weighted blanket companies have a hire arrangement where you can try before you buy, which I recommend because weighted blankets aren't for everyone and they are expensive. Sensory Direct also have a video here on YouTube, which I'll also link in the description. I'll link their webpage as well, which gives more information about weighted therapy. For safety reasons, the weight of the blanket should be no more than 10% of your body weight. What weight you prefer is really about what feel suits you best though. I hired a 6 kilogram adjustable weighted blanket and felt it was far too heavy. With ME, everything has to be done gently, and I made the mistake of having the whole blanket draped over me as soon as I got it. It was cold from coming out of the postman's van, plus it was slightly scented because it had been recently washed. I did actually have a wave of panic take over me and had to have the blanket taken off. But then I kept to a more gentle approach where I had small amounts of the weighted pads, a bit like bean bags, placed over me for over a number of days until I felt comfortable with the weight. After a 2-week hire, I decided that I would go for what's called a classic weighted blanket at the lightest weight of 2.5 kilograms. I chose a fabric from a selection on the website and arranged for the hire blanket to be returned. Altogether it cost me £114, which is expensive, but in my opinion it's worth it. I love my blanket. It's easy for me to handle, it being the size of about just over half a duvet cover, the measurements being 130 centimetres long by 102 centimetres wide. It's machine washable and beautifully made. I use it draped over my duvet at night and it makes me feel really cosy and like I'm being hugged. I also drape it round my shoulders. In hot weather, I use it with just a sheet underneath, it remaining quite cool. I don't find it adds much heat at all, even in warm weather. As for anxiety and insomnia, I wouldn't say that I have an immediate calming effect by using the blanket, but I see it more as a tool that I can use along with my stress management techniques. I do find, however, that it gives me very vivid dreams, really amazing, some of them. I also find that I can use the blanket to break a cycle of hypersomnia or insomnia, just by having it doubled over or as a single layer. Changing the weight seems to shift my sleep into a different pattern. So I would recommend a weighted blanket, but only if you like the feeling of being wrapped up and don't get claustrophobic. It's worth reading up the reviews on them on places like Amazon, and do try one first, or even make your own using bags of rice or experimenting with a heavy blanket or a heavy cushion. I have a cushion with heavy fabric folded inside, which I use as a lap cushion. Well, I hope this is helpful for you and thank you for watching. Bye.